Yo, 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 it's the Jolly and Slim Show. Here, let's go. Time to lock in, turn the volume up. We bring that heat, yeah, we keep it tough. Mindset, hustle, life on the go. You already know it's the Jolly and Slim Show.
What is up, good people? It is Thursday evening. We're live on Twitch, and this will be on YouTube later, so get ready to watch it. It's going to be too much fun. I'm not really sure if that's true, but we'll try to make it somewhat accurate. I feel like it's been we didn't do a show at all last week, and we've been putting this week's off because I did not feel great. So it's been a while since our most recent episode.
And I feel like, for me personally, there's been a lot that's popped off.
Had a lot going on.
like I'm gonna tell you, like last Tuesday, all of a sudden, like Wednesday, dude, I hit like down in the dumps, dude. Like, yeah. Sometimes you go into those you just drop, doof, and then you're just
you should have
like,
come to camp with me. Can't do that there.
Yeah, you can't. But I just got like, and it wasn't like I was feeling bad about anything in particular.
Yeah,
I just got like emotional, like a lot. Like I was, how sometimes you can be sitting there and all of a sudden you just almost tearing up almost every 5 seconds.
Sure, I know what you mean. Yeah, you just feel weird. Yeah,
I watch TV and watch a movie, and like someone like gets a win for themselves somehow. Like I'm tearing up because excited for. I'm like, oh my gosh! Like I just got like a lot going on. But
it's okay to cry, bro.
Yeah, and I trust me, I did, and I'm like, I ain't scared to cry. But like what I've noticed though is in the past years, like this goes back to I would say this is a good 10 years I got a data to like back this up. So July 26th, which is in like next week,
like a week and a half. Yeah,
that's
10
when
days.
That's when my brother passed away. And I noticed years ago, even when I was like, partying and doing things I shouldn't be doing, I always noticed in the month of July, unconsciously, I would, party a little bit more and do some more things more than I normally should be doing. Or
interesting.
I would like indulge more, I guess you can say. And then I noticed that, and then then I stopped. All that time in my life stopped. But then the month of July, I feel like I always get down the dumps, and then I feel like it's probably because subconsciously, like I know that the end of the month is when my brother passed away.
Yeah, you're preparing for that almost.
Yeah, and it's
without
like
knowing it.
In the beginning, back in the day, I didn't put two and two together, but then I started noticing. I was like, oh man, like how come every month of July like this happens?
Yeah, that's interesting. My dad passed away in July too. Well, I mean, it's been 23 years ago.
Oh, for my brother, it'd be 19.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting.
So
July. No, he didn't pass away in July. Sorry, he didn't pass away in July. He passed away in August. It was actually like August 31st or September 1st, one or the other.
Yeah,
we don't know what time of night it was, before or after midnight. But Dawn's here. The body remembers. She says.
I just feel like that's kind of like
my dad's birthday is July 9th. That's what I was trying, and I was at camp for that. And my mom texted me she was like, "Happy birthday to your dad," and I was like, "Oh yeah." Like, I mean, I knew it was weird. It was weird because I know my dad's birthday is July 9th, and it's like a thing that I try to remember because like it's my dad's birthday, and so I try to remember that. But it was while I was at camp, it was only like the third day of camp, right? Yeah, it was Wednesday. So, but it was already far enough in that I didn't know what day it was. I could have told you it was November at that point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known the difference if somebody told me it was next year already by Wednesday of last week. But this is my new art shirt. You see, one of the kids got me with paint.
Yeah, I saw that
my handprint. Yeah.
But yeah. So
but anyway, that was interesting. I gotta tell you this story real quick while we're on the subject of camp and weird things like that happen, like what you just spoke about. So we get to camp Monday afternoon, Monday evening, whatever, because it's only an hour and a half or so away from my house. So we get there, we're unpacking, doing all that crazy stuff. I want to say it was Monday night. It might have been Tuesday, but I feel like it was Monday night. One of the other leaders texts me and some of the other leaders and is like, hey, just so you guys know, one of the boys just told me that this other boy is planning on killing himself when we get home. I should say unaliving himself. You're not allowed to say things like that on social platforms.
Like somebody that was at the actual camp that y'all just at?
Yeah. And he was in my cabin. So that's why I was involved in the text message. Plus, he's a kid I interact with all the time. You know what I mean? Like literally all the time at church. He's a kid I interact with at our youth. We definitely we have definitely talked with, they have counselors and stuff on site at the camp and everything. So we definitely had people ready and involved and stuff like that pretty quickly. But this was like early in the week, right? That this happened. And I was like, how do I navigate this? I have to see this kid every evening, like go to sleep in the same cabin with him, hope we both wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? Like,
so this wasn't like something at the end of the week?
No, this was like the beginning of the week. So I was like, how do I navigate this now as the adult in the situation, essentially? Like, I didn't want to come out and be like, hey, man, I heard you planning, you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know how to do this. So, like, I mean, obviously the answer is just like, love him, do the stuff that you would do. And so, we go to all our assemblies and stuff where they have messages. And this guy that preaches the week that we go to camp is like old school. He's younger than me. He's 41.
Yeah.
I think. He's been preaching since he was 14 years old. He gave his life to like consciously gave his life to Christ when he was 7. Right? Like knew what he was doing and did it. You know what I mean? Like when he was 7 years old. Been preaching since he was 14. And this dude preaches like brings the thunder. You know what I mean? He doesn't hold back because these are students in the room that he's talking to at camp. Like he tells them what they need to hear. Like he talks to these people. You know what I mean? It was like almost every message that he gave that week was directed right for this kid. It was all about, you're not what people say you are. You're not, you know what I mean? Like all this different stuff. And I was just like, this is beautiful. This is perfect. Well, last night was our first night back at youth group since camp. And we had asked a few of the kids if they wanted to come up and speak on their experiences at camp. And when I got last night, that kid told me, he was like, hey, I'm going on stage tonight to speak. And I was like, oh, cool. And I told you about the class that I took at church, the Communicating for a Change class, right? He took that too. This kid's 16 years old. He took this class and gave a message and all that stuff during this class. And now he's being asked to speak in the kids' room, like the little kids' room, like 4th through 6th graders or something, on Sunday. So he's like giving messages and stuff. He's 16 years old. He's starting to give messages at church, which is super cool. So anyway, he tells me he's going to be speaking last night at church. So he's up there. There's a couple other kids up there. And our youth leaders asking them, youth pastors asking them questions and stuff. And she asked them this one question of like, where were you before camp and where are you now that you've gone and you've come back? And I was like, waiting. I was like, I can't wait to hear his answer. Right. And he straight up goes, well, to be completely honest, before camp, I was dealing with thoughts, without saying the word that'll get us banned from, I was dealing with these kinds of thoughts, and now after camp, I don't have those thoughts anymore, like at all. And I was like, bro, like I couldn't believe he just said it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
first
that's
of
a
all,
hard thing to say.
in front of everybody, I looked at one of my friends and I was like, I was hoping that he was going to say that because I knew,
Yeah.
right? But I didn't want to force him like into saying, or like coax him into saying it beforehand.
Yeah.
But like there's other kids that I know also struggle with that. And so I wanted him to say it out loud so that other people could hear it, and he did. And I was like, dude, like it was so, like, I cried a little, you know what I mean? Like I was like, this is huge. So anyway, that's how my last week went, and how my week so far this week has gone. As you can see, I still can't breathe, bro. Like, I know, I feel like you might have thought I was like putting off doing the episode, but even now I
No,
still
no,
can't. I still
I
can't
knew
breathe.
you were sick because you had mentioned something on when you were on the stream with the bees that night.
Yeah.
You said something, and you could tell you were
The
kind of getting.
doctor. Don's trying to get me to go to the doctor. Does that sound right? Is that what you're supposed to do?
Well, there
I don't
is a
think,
doctor
I don't
in
think that's
Feels
right.
Good. You can get in touch with him. See what
Yeah, he
he's
follows us. Maybe he'll pop in. Yeah.
yeah, doctor.
I feel fine completely, other than like that little bit of cough, and it's only really if I like exert too much or talk too much. It's not all the
Yeah.
time. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I got cough drop.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to think, man.
All right, well, what do we do after that? No.
Well, I do have something that I have like I got today,
Yeah.
and I knew it was coming, but it was so someone reached out to me on X because they thought that I had signed up for a sketch card. I guess their initials is DJC.
Yeah. Is it one of those three that he couldn't figure out where they were supposed to go?
No, it's
No.
not that
Okay.
one. And he was like, "Hey, I got this, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Well, you know, is it mine?" He was like, "Well, I'm not sure, but there's no. I'm just
Cheers
gonna,
now.
yeah, pretty much." And I was like, "Cool." So here it is.
Look at that.
That is crazy because like I've been like messaging him for like a while saying, "Hey, how can I get one of these?" And it just happened to do it. He did it at the New York NYCC Comic Con.
Yeah.
So did it at Comic Con, and it's VF077. So
That's pretty cool.
I was like,
Heck yeah, dude.
because I was like, well, you know, he's like, well, he's like, I got it for you or whatever, and I was like, I
Well,
said,
you know, for a while he was just like making a list of people that wanted cards.
well, I was like, well, at first I was like, well, maybe I was on the list,
Right.
and then I was like, maybe I wasn't because like I've messaged him a few times and I know he's busy, and I was like, he's responding and stuff. But I was like, hey, you know, what I need to do to get one of these sketch cards, you know, and I was hoping at the National.
Yeah,
And
talk to me, man.
And he just announced that he wasn't going to be at the National. And I was like, oh, man. So he sends me that message and was like, hey, I think I got this for you. I did it the New York Comic Con or whatever. And I was like, I just want to be transparent. I said I wasn't at the Comic Con, so like I'm not sure.
But he was just drawing at Comic Con.
But I guess, yeah, and because he did a bunch, and he was like,
Yeah.
I guess people didn't show back up, or can't find them, or they didn't live.
Well, yeah, he came home with a few that didn't get picked back up or whatever. Yeah,
he just maybe he just assumed, but I was like, nah. I said I want to make sure that like, you know, I'm not skipping something. He's like, well, it's yours now. I was like, boom, and I was
there
like,
you go. You might even have another one coming. Don't even know about it yet.
yeah. Well, I was hoping to get one at the National this year.
Yeah.
So my question is, did you get the VIP ticket with the bag and swag and all that?
Yeah, I got the
All right.
the $200 ticket.
I've been slacking, dude. I need to call them tomorrow and just like,
you might not be able to now.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's going to happen. I'm probably going to end up because I got the $150 one, so I got everything.
I looked earlier because Jake made a question, put out a question about it.
Yeah.
About what was what was still available and all that kind of stuff, you know. And I feel like I saw that those tickets were sold out already.
If they are, then it is what it is. You know,
It'd be what it be, ain't it?
I mean, I got the VI. I got everything
sold out.
It is
on the basic VIP package. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, because you already have the other one, they might do something. I don't know. It can't hurt to check.
When they reached out,
no, he wanted you to buy it and get a refund.
Yeah, so they probably just won't do that. I think I get everything y'all got except for like
the bag and some kind of lounge access,
or autograph things.
Which I'm not gonna do that anyway, probably, unless it's somebody really cool.
Or the swag bag. So if there's
gift
something
bag included,
if there's something in there that is a V-Friends related, I'll find somebody who's not V-Friends related and say, hey, I'll give you.
Yeah, because you still get early entry, 60 minutes early.
Yeah, I get everything except for like the extra autographs and the swag and stuff.
Yeah, so that's cool.
So I mean, I'm not. Did you see the new party that Courage and all them just announced? That's gonna be pretty. That's gonna be pretty lit right there because the pit, like it's like this big old lawn. That I guess it has a stage out there. I don't know. So
okay. I think so there's gonna be karaoke or what? No, I'm kidding.
I want to.
Yeah, it looks like it's like a ball field essentially, like a.
Yeah, it's like something, but it's
something like that. Yeah,
it's gonna be pretty nice. So that's
definitely a park. It's called.
Yeah,
something
I think
park.
that's Saturday night, and then the other party's on Thursday. So we pretty much have like the nightlife going
without having to go out and do weird stuff too. So that's cool.
Yeah, weird. I was planning on still doing weird stuff, right?
We can do weird stuff at those events. We can make them weird.
Yeah, we can make everything weird. Nah,
that'll be good.
But I don't know, man. So yeah, I was pretty happy about this.
Why aren't you going, Don? Why would we send you pics if you're gonna be there?
Is she gonna be there?
No, apparently not. That's why we need to send her pics. Well, I'm sure there'll be pictures and videos.
Well, maybe next year she could be our videographer and.
Yeah, you were supposed to be the videographer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's putting a lot.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, find some stranger off the street.
I did go on the Clocking Out podcast.
I saw that.
I did that the other night.
I didn't see the podcast or listen to it yet, but I saw that you went on it.
Pretty cool.
Again, he's crazy.
That's the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first time I had a pumpkin head on, so like.
That's right. I remember you telling me. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to.
Now you're just Will. Before you were Jolly Jacko.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to start figuring out how I can go on different podcasts and stuff. Not like necessarily like, what is the Clocking Out? What's the premise? What's the like? Give the brief description, 45-second elevator pitch of the Clocking Out podcast. What is it about?
Whatever you want it to be about. So
it's just anything. It's like
we're
clocking out and just doing something.
I mean, of course,
we're just talking.
He's going to send you some questions to fill out so he can get some basis of where he wants
who you are. Okay, right.
And then y'all sit there and talk just like we are.
Okay, I got you.
He actually asked if you wanted to come on. I told him I'll mention it to you. So
yeah, and
you can talk about your
whatever,
all
the stuff and the things. Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah. I'm going to be coaching my son's tackle football team.
Nice.
I'm one of the coaches. I'm not the head coach, which is I don't want to be.
You're going to be the helper coach.
Yeah, I got to fill out all because it's through Pop Warner, so I have to fill out. I just have to do like the background check.
You got to get a background check, yeah.
And then I got to fill out this like training, so I get certified to teach tackle football. $15, dude. Come on now.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, dude. Do you not know who I am?
Yeah, y'all know me.
Yeah,
bro, I invented tackle football. What are you talking about?
But yeah,
you don't this game because I exist. What you talking about?
I mean, yeah.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I invented tackle football.
I'm trying to think of anything else crazy's popped off in the past week. I don't. Oh yeah, I do want to ask this. I was going to ask this last time. Like, do you remember, like, Super Soakers?
Absolutely.
Like the actual Super Soakers.
The brand Super Soaker. Yeah.
Dude, where are these at? Why do we not have those anymore, dude?
Yeah. Do you know there's a TikTok / whatever Reels famous guy. His name is Justin Danger Nunley. You know him? So he's local here.
Yeah, he does live. Yeah,
Yeah, he lives near me. Like I see him around town a lot, right? So I haven't interacted with him, but I've been at like the same car shows as him and stuff like that, and like you know what I mean. But he has a shirt that he wears in some of his videos that says something about I love Super Soakers or something, and it's got a picture of the old original one.
Oh yeah, they
Right?
used to
Like
be able to,
because then they started making a bunch of different ones,
and
right?
they
But
just
like
wasn't as good.
that first original Super Soaker was like
Dude, they'd
so
blast you,
cheesy,
dude.
but it was yeah.
They had
You
some
leave
power
that thing
behind
sitting out in the yard for a little while and it
it.
get all hot and
Yeah,
you go shoot your friend with it. Golly.
and like
Those are
it
the
was. I
days.
mean, they would make them pretty powerful. Like
Yeah.
like so towards the end, before they tried all this new crap that didn't work,
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Pump them
pick
up.
somebody off, dude. And you used to see everybody
Put an eye
running
out with
around.
that thing.
Dude, you'd see people running around with super soakers at all times.
Yeah. A little scar on their cheek where they got cut. Yeah. Super Soakers were fun. That was
This was
cool.
a
That was
super
a cool
soaker.
time in history for sure.
Dude, I watched this new movie the other day, and it's not new. I think it came out in 2019. Have you seen Wrong Missy?
Oh yeah. That's the one where
David Spade?
yeah. And it's yeah.
Dude,
With
that
I can't think of her name, but she's is Aubrey Plaza in that?
I don't know names,
And then
really,
it's the weird looking girl. I can't think of her anyway.
but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I say weird looking girl like I'm not a weird looking person, but you know what I
And
mean.
then I watched I binged this one, Sneaky Pete. Did you ever watch that?
I watched all of the first season,
Dude, that's
and then I started the second season. And I never finished it. The first season was really good though.
yeah.
It was
I
a cool
watched.
show.
I finished all three. I mean, it literally is.
Are there 3 now? I didn't think there were 3. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
mean,
go back and redo it.
it's just the same. I mean, they finish one con and he moves.
Yeah,
Somehow he gets straight into another one.
it's a con. Don't tell anybody. Spoiler alert.
But yeah,
yeah, that's pretty cool. I would like to go back and watch that. Actually, it pops up every once in a while when I'm scanning through stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that again, and I don't. So that maybe encouraged me to do it. I watched. Speaking of watching things, I watched Superman yesterday.
Yeah, I've been hearing
at least most of it. I did fall asleep at one point, and I don't know how long I was asleep, but I feel like I got most of everything. So
I heard it. I mean, I've heard good reviews about it.
It's as good. Okay, so here's the thing. Complete transparency. I just don't think I think it's very difficult to make good Superman content. He's just not that cool of a character.
I agree with you because
he's just kind of boring. Right?
Every Superman movie that's ever been made, and I mean,
I stopped the building from falling again. Or whatever.
When I say this, but like, I don't feel like any real Superman standalone movie really ever popped and hit.
No, they're not that great. And so this one being directed by James Gunn makes it fun because it definitely has his.
Were you just trying to rhyme?
Oh, no, it wasn't, but it just happens sometimes. That makes it good in a way that like you can tell it's done by him. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of the it's a lot of mini dad jokey kind of humor.
Yeah.
Like the whole time, which makes it passable, Yeah. And so yeah, in that it was okay. And then the version of Green Lantern that's in it is pretty funny. He's only in it a couple times, but it's pretty funny. And then yeah. So anyway, it was worth watching. I don't know if the only reason I went and watched it was because I needed to kill 2 hours. I was outside already and I didn't want to come back home before youth last night, so I had a few hours to kill. And I was like, well, I'll get some lunch and then go watch a movie, and then so I did that. It was that or Jurassic World, and I was like, I feel like I was kind of sleepy and I felt like I might fall asleep.
I was kind of sleepy.
And I was like, I feel like if I'm gonna pay the
you're planning for a nap.
It's a $10 ticket at to 1:00 or whatever, 1:30 or whatever time it was. So if I'm going to pay the $10 plus I got some M&Ms, that makes it $15. If it's going to be, if I'm going to spend the $15 and fall asleep, I'll watch a movie that I don't care about missing 10 minutes of or whatever. So,
I mean, good logic there.
over Jurassic World.
So, do you know who JP Copeland is? I think it's JP Copeland or JB Copeland. JB.
I might, because I might have just gotten a.
He's like, well, it's not a dude that like we would know, but he's like a motivational type person that.
Because I just got a. I feel like I just got a thing from somebody that had that almost that same name.
I follow him on Instagram and stuff.
Okay.
And he's on TikTok and stuff, but he does a lot of just like kind of videos similar to what I do, but better.
Yeah, he's just better at
it. But he has like a podcast type deal too, that he has people like, I don't know if they like, he has a number set up somehow where they call in and leave a voicemail and he answers their questions.
Sure.
You know,
you can do that through a lot of the podcast platforms. You might be able to do it through Riverside too. Actually, I'll check.
It may be something he has attached to it, but anyway, I just had, and I've been like listening to him on Instagram and stuff for a while now, and I just realized he had a podcast. So I was like, I'm gonna go listen. Well, dude, the first episode, I was gonna share it to you the other day because it's exactly what like we talk about, how we always moving forward, and then somehow we just like hit a reset button for some reason. And he started going into explaining about like basically it's your soul telling you that like whatever you're moving forward to in life and trying to get,
isn't what you're supposed to be doing.
You're not really ready yet at that moment. Yeah. Like you may think that you're ready, but like you're really not. So it's like it keeps resetting you back to a certain start point to like either make you go back and learn what you didn't learn to be ready to make that next step, or I may not be explaining it correctly how I did, but like
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. When I was listening to it, I was like, dude, that's exactly what me and Slim was talking about. So
that's pretty wild.
I'll share it to you, but it's a good listen. I follow him on Instagram, so he's a pretty good dude to follow. He just talks about life stuff and things like that, and so definitely
life's an interesting thing to talk about. There's a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it's wild,
a lot going on.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess really what we got popping off in the near future is the National. That's like
do you think that manga stickers get here before that? I feel like they no.
I heard that they're not going to ship until after the National.
Okay.
Or right before the National. So basically
they'll be here when you get back, essentially.
Yeah, because I think they want it to be where they're gonna, and they've mentioned it. It's not like a secret. I think they want to be like the ones giving it out for the first time to the public after that.
So I feel like they. I know they technically did give Topps Chrome out for the first time with the Ninja sticker, but there was such a big gap in between that and the release that I feel like they felt like they didn't get to do it first because of all the stuff that happened in the beginning.
Yeah, well, it's just think about Topps Chrome.
They're trying to remedy that,
Yeah, like Topps Chrome, they didn't get to pop off in the beginning with everybody. So this one's like, we're going to pop off.
Right.
And it's going to bring a new product that's just getting dropped right there.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring people to the booth.
Yeah.
Because everybody's seen Topps Chrome now. Oh, what's this new thing they got with Stephen Curry? So like,
well, and there's something to be said for why are they at the sports card convention, right? Because there's not a sports card.
And
the 1975, but that's it.
And I don't know if you've seen their location, but the location they're going to be is like a pretty good prime location. Like I want to say they're going to be right beside like PSA.
Oh wow!
Like
that'd be interesting.
And I didn't think about it, and I guess I didn't think about it because I really wasn't thinking about it. But I guess if you're going to get graded cards, if you want to get things
bring
graded,
them with you,
bring them because you can get them graded and pick up there.
Oh right, you can drop them off and then
yeah, they have a service. So like, if there's anything you got that you want to get graded and you really don't want to wait the turnaround time, it might be beneficial to just go ahead and get it there because heck, you might got a card that you can grade, and it may grade like a pristine or a 10, you might get it back and be able to flip it for $100 and try. Because I do
Yeah,
have a
you
couple.
might while you're there, even almost you
Yeah,
could
that's what I'm
get.
saying. I got a couple cards that I may, and sports cards included, that I may try to like sell or flip or something while I'm there to try to make some money to basically pay for the trip
Right. Yeah,
to break
that's
even.
not a bad idea because as you know, I'm not real heavy on the cash these days.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm balling on a budget.
Yep. So, luckily I have my landlord slash roommate. I was late on rent this month, and he was like, "Hey, I have this trailer that I was gonna sell
Mm-hmm.
to get caught up." And he was like, "Well, if you want," and he's like, "if you don't get caught up before the end of the month, then just I'll just take the trailer in exchange for like 2 months rent, so then I won't have to pay August either." And then I was like, "That's probably," because I had actually had that same thought. Like, I
Yeah.
could just give him the trailer, and then because he has the side by side I was gonna buy from him. That way, when he sells it, he can sell the side by side and the trailer as a package. Right, here you go. Here, you can drive it off. You don't even need to bring a trailer.
I mean, honestly, if
So
that's something that you're okay with doing, that would probably be a little beneficial as far as
yeah,
like that. That already gives you a peace of mind that you've already got
yeah.
the
I
rest
don't
of
have to
this
worry
month
about trying to
and
figure out
next
how to
month.
make rent next month. Yeah.
So
So,
you
and I had
basically,
had that thought already, and then he brought it up. So I was like, well, I feel like that's probably what we have to do then. I think
yeah.
that makes sense.
And it kind of gives you a little bit of takes a little bit
Yeah.
of pressure off and a peace of mind.
I do want to try to sell a few things before I go. Um, or before we go. That way I just have like guaranteed, a little bit of spending money and everything. But I think I'm going to be okay. I mean, it's only what I only got to get through this coming
Yeah.
week, you know?
I mean,
So,
at the national, I don't, and I say this
my car insurance is about to come out. I could push it.
besides like, I mean, some VFran stuff that maybe they just dropped or released. I mean, I'm not really going. I don't really plan on buying a bunch of stuff at the national, but I say that. But if I do find something, I got a couple cards that are graded sports cards that I like. If I found a sports card
Right.
I
Might
want,
bring them with you.
I
Yeah.
might can use for trade bait to maybe get a lower price and maybe not. I mean, I do have that Victor Wembanyama autograph that I know I could probably get like $1,800 for,
Right.
but I don't know. I don't really want to sell it, so it would have to be something that's like, dang, I really want to sell this so I can buy that. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not really. If I'm going to sell something big like that, I want cash because I need the cash right now to put towards the business and pay down the credit card and stuff.
Right.
So, but I do also have that, and I don't plan on selling it, to be honest with you, unless someone drops some cash in front of me. But that Gary B 101 Emerald, like, but
Yeah.
I honestly, my game plan with that is I'm just going to hold on to it until like the right moment comes. Because if it comes down to it, like, I might could be able to trade that for um an NFT or something,
True.
and like I feel like with the way the NFTs are going these days, it's almost worth it to
It's not a bad idea to have one. That's for
at
sure.
at some
That
point.
said, though, owning a Series 2 has become more and more valuable as well. So
Utility.
you're not losing out by not having the S1, but you get more if you have the S1.
Well, yeah, because like for the Curry boxes or Magna boxes, like yeah, the having the Series 2 was beneficial. You got it for basically you got it $25 cheaper. Now having that Series 1, you would have had it for $15 cheaper than that. So,
Right.
but
And you can get more of them at that lower price. So
just think
that's kind
about
of nice.
yeah, and and right now I have money in ETH that is sitting there trying to build up so I can get a series 1. But like a couple months ago, and if I had, I would be about halfway there. But now I'm probably like a little over a third way there. So,
Right.
but I'm not like I'm not really really chasing. Now, someone did offer me the John Jacko Gary originally owned Series 1 NFT, but I didn't have enough ETH for that. I was probably like, I was probably like $4,000 short.
Give or take.
Yeah, so I wasn't even close. But this person also said that they'll be holding on to it, so whenever I'm ready to make a deal or something, hit them up.
Right?
So I'm like, okay, cool. Because I mean,
I got to tell you this thing I saw. It goes along with what you just said. It's pretty funny. You can keep talking because I got to look it up. But
yeah. So I mean, but other than that, man, like I'm gonna go look at some stuff, but like I might buy some cheap cards if it's like something I really want to
yeah,
put.
if there's something you just throw in some
And
giveaway
honestly,
piles
I'm
or
more or
something.
less I'm more willing now to buy like Simpsons cards,
Right.
fictional characters and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'm
Yeah.
more willing to go spend some money, a little bit of money on that.
I think there's something to be said for that.
Huh?
I think there's something to be said for that for sure. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, because you just see the fictional characters and stuff like catching momentum right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But anyway, this post I saw the other day was about Jose Canseco's twin brother.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? He had a twin brother. His name was Ozzy Canseco. I mean, he still is. He still does have a twin brother. Ozzy Canseco. But
he had a twin brother one day. He doesn't have it anymore. They're not
doesn't have
twins.
it anymore. No, this guy was made a post in one of the baseball card or sports card groups that pops up on my Facebook. It's not one I'm part of necessarily. It just like comes up sometimes. One of the posts will show up on there, and it was like he was talking about how like the Jose Canseco card was like the one card he wanted out of this set, and so he was like opened a pack, and this was when he was a kid or whatever. He was scrolling through it, and he sees this Ozzy Canseco person, and he's like, "Who the heck is this?" You know, because he like played for the A's and everything too. Like it was, the whole thing. And he's like, "Who is this guy?" You know, blah blah blah. And he's like, "But a lot of people don't know that Jose Canseco and Ozzy Canseco combined to have 462 home runs in their careers, which is crazy." And it was like 462 of those were Jose Canseco, and Ozzy had 0.
I've seen
That's
some
pretty.
memes with same concept where they like combine a bunch of stats, but only usually they would have like it's like 3 or 4 basketball players, and it'd be like there's 6
less
basketball
rings than Michael Jordan or something. Yeah,
and this ring, and then like the only one that has the rings is Jordan. So
yeah.
those are funny.
Yeah, there was one. I made a joke after I saw that. I made some kind of joke about because right after that I saw that Dan Marino is a minority owner of the Dolphins now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. And so I was telling my roommate, and he's from Boston, so he's a New England fan. He was like, never heard of her, when I talked about Dan Marino, or he's like something about never winning a Super Bowl or something. And I was like, that is pretty crazy. But I was like, Tom Brady definitely won a lot more Super Bowls than Dan Marino, but he lost more too.
Yeah.
Which I guess is actually still better, right? If you lost more Super Bowls than the other guy, that's still better than.
Like, yeah, dude, I lost more than you ever played in. So.
Right. Dan only made it one time, and he didn't win, so it's pretty funny though. Best one to never win, except for maybe didn't Joe Montana never win one or somebody?
That's not the Joe is the GOAT, dude. That's
but he never won a Super Bowl either, right?
No, Joe Montana got like 5, dude. 6.
Was it 5? Who am I thinking of?
Yeah, Brady broke his record.
That's
he
right.
broke Joe Montana's.
There was another quarterback from back in that era that was had also never won a Super Bowl. I don't know. It was not whoever was the quarterback for the Bills at the time. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I remember the Bills making it to the Super Bowl 4 times.
4 times in a row, bro.
Like I remember watching that. Like
it was wild.
And just being like, how in the world do you make it 4 times in a row and not win one of them?
Yeah.
like you would think that if you're good enough to get there 4 years in a row, like you should be
Maybe it was Jim Kelly, which is who I just said it wouldn't have been.
Jim Kelly. I'm not sure he ever got one.
No, he didn't. But because I mean, he was the quarterback for the Bills.
Yeah, that's like with Charles Barkley in the NBA. He never got one.
Yeah,
Jordan beat him every year because Jordan beat him when Barkley was playing for the 76ers, and then Barkley ended up playing for the Suns, and they ended up making it into the finals against the Bulls, and Jordan beat them.
bro, I'm looking at this list of greatest quarterbacks to never win a Super Bowl, and it literally says Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, and I'm like,
That's the
all
ones who
those guys won Super Bowl. But anyway, that's not the point.
I mean,
That's not the
football's right
point.
around the corner. We ain't got too
Yeah,
long.
we're only like 7 or 8 weeks away, something like that.
College start up first,
Yeah,
and in week 1, there's some good games in week 1.
FSU, Alabama.
That's week 1. Clemson and LSU.
The Tigers versus the Tigers, huh?
And then there's
Going to
two
Death
more.
Valley versus Death. But don't they both play in what they call Death Valley too?
Yeah,
Isn't
and
that
they
weird?
both have the same song, fight song.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's wild.
So the whole time you just hear their fight song
Who are
playing.
they? What's happening?
I don't
Which
know
team
who's
am I
scoring.
supposed to be rooting for?
Dude, I can't stand Clemson because where I went to college, it was an hour and 10 minutes from Clemson, and
So you couldn't get any girls because all the girls were over there.
Yeah, and everybody was Clemson fans, and this is back when they sucked, and even then they would be like, "We're going to win the championship this year." I'm like, dude, y'all won one game last year. Like, what are you talking about?
You're 1-11. You're not
Yeah,
gonna win. We're number 1.
And it's just I just came to despise Clemson fans.
We want Bama.
But I will say I've tailgated and been to more games in Clemson than I have any other place. And when that stadium is going, it's loud. Dude.
Yeah. Well, that's people around this area. Like, even if you're not a Florida State fan, you go to the games sometimes just because it's close.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half or whatever away. And so, I'm a Florida State fan. So if I go, I'm going for real. But some people will just go because it's like, oh, somebody's selling tickets to Charleston Southern or whatever. You know what I mean? So just grab the tickets for $2 and you go.
$2, dang.
Dude, a lot of times people will just give their tickets away for those games because it's like they're not going to go sit in the freaking heat, especially at Doak, because it is hot, bro. That is a hot stadium.
I haven't been tailgating or to a football game like that in a long time. I just can't go sit it. I can't. If I'm gonna go, I'd rather go in a night game because I ain't trying to just sit in the sun and bake, dude.
Right. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Me either. Yeah. We went to the afternoon. The last game I went to was an afternoon game, and it was bruh.
Now,
so hot.
I remember years ago, it was back when the Panthers had a 2-win season.
Nice.
And it was one of the last games of the season against
it was 2 more than the Lions had.
And me and my grandfather, because we used to go to 3 or 4 Panthers games a season when he was still alive, but he would buy a 6-game package or something.
Right.
But man, we went to the Saints game one year, dude. It was already saying it's gonna be cold. It was December. I mean, I don't know. It was, and I was more prepared than I've ever been in my entire life for a cold weather game. Usually, I just roll in there with nothing, and I just freeze the whole time.
Figure it out.
I had toboggan. I came with gloves, an extra blanket, because it was known that this is about to be cold. And it was an afternoon game too, so it wasn't so it was one of those it's just cold days, Dude, we got there and there was a little bit of sun out. Well, of course, our seats was on the shade side, so it was already freezing cold. Now we're on the shade side, with the wind blowing on us, dude. I remember we got up there, it was freezing, and like I remember it was I don't even think it was the second quarter yet, and I looked at my grandfather because the Panthers were already getting beat. Like we won 2 games. I think this was the last game of the season. I looked at him and said, "I wouldn't be mad if we left."
Yeah,
like
I've only left for one sporting event early. But go ahead.
And then he was like, "Let's just try to make it to like third quarter." I said, "Sure." Halftime come, it was like, "Nah, we're out." Like I was like, "I'm not doing this, dude. It was ridiculous."
Yep. We went to see my buddy and I went on a like mini road trip kind of. We left on a Friday night and drove down to Orlando and went to a Christian hip hop concert. And then we left from there and drove straight to Miami. It's only like 3 more hours, give or take, from Orlando to Miami, 3.5 maybe. So we left from there, drove straight to Miami, hung out all day in Miami on Saturday, went to a Glory kickboxing fight that night because a buddy of his from Chicago, actually I tried to get him to go to Chicago with us this weekend, but he couldn't, or next weekend. But anyway, his buddy used to fight Glory kickboxing. He's retired now, but he was fighting that night. So we were like, all right, we can go to the concert to Miami, go to the kickboxing match, and then go to the football game on Sunday because the Dolphins were playing a noon game. And that'll give us time to still just turn around and drive right back, essentially. You know, we don't have to worry about staying on Sunday because it's not an evening game. So we did all that. Sunday we're at the game. We're exhausted already because it's been just a weekend, you know? And we're like watching the game, and they're just, dude, it was so bad. The Dolphins were playing terrible. It was during the like, oh dang it, what's his name? Ryan Fitzpatrick era. And I mean, I love Ryan Fitzpatrick, don't get me wrong, but it was just one of they were playing like the Chargers or somebody, and the Chargers were really good that year, and it was like, oh, this sucks so bad, you know? And I thought we should have drafted Herbert, so I was really mad about it, and you know, all that. But anyway, so they're getting beat up pretty bad. We like sat through halftime, and the Chargers came out and scored their first drive of the half or something, and I was like, all right, let's just see what happens on this drive. If they have like a good drive, we'll stay. And you're like, all right. We were talking about leaving or whatever, and we were like, right, let's see what happens on this drive. If they like start making a comeback right now, like we'll just hang out. Otherwise, let's go. First play of the drive, interception. We both just stood up and walked out, like didn't even say anything. We were like, all right, well, that settles it. We're done. We'll get an early start on the road and get out of here.
That's usually the mentality that happens is when you and your friends already make a agreement that if we're going to leave if this happens later on down the road, and then like something major happens literally right after that, y'all are all like, all right, it's over.
All right, well, that's it. We're done.
We're not.
It was pretty funny though. Pretty funny.
I guess you will jump into some trade talk.
Let's do it. Let's get it figured out real quick. I'm gonna try to get some dinner.
All right.
Some of that Dan.
All right, so I probably got 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, I was gonna say 15, and I did have 15. So 1 to 15.
I want to do numbers 5.
5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You ready?
Ready.
5.
What is that? Proactive.
Correct.
I couldn't see it because luckily the software fixes it, but your camera on my screen is a little blurry.
Yeah.
But it's fine on the Twitch side, on the recording side. Proactive. Well, proactive would be, for me, that would be having your webcam set up on your computer before you go live.
So yeah, so we've learned something today. I need to be more proactive.
Oh, that was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, it's essentially stuff like that, right? It's like being ahead of the game, essentially being ready
Now,
to
let me ask
go,
you this:
ready to do the thing.
Can someone be too proactive?
Can you be too proactive? Maybe, because I think what you can do is get yourself so ready that you're afraid to not do the thing at this point. Does that make sense?
Or I feel like sometimes if you focus too much on trying to be proactive about what something's about to happen, sometimes you may think too much about it and start like thinking the wrong things. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I know what
Like
you mean. Yeah,
you're thinking the worst in that situation and start
sure.
being too proactive and planning for the worst when
Yeah. Proactive is kind of almost like being preparedness, right? It's
yeah.
like during hurricane season, you should be proactive and make sure you have all the necessary things to make sure you can survive through hurricane season. You know what I mean? And just like things like that.
Then being too proactive would be like being like a doomsday preparer where you're
But
just
being
like
overly proactive, right, can be the opposite. Yeah, it can
that's
be.
where and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with planning for doomsday
You
because
never know because it's
but
coming.
like to there because there are people out there and we may know people or that like that's all they think about like
Yeah.
my friend Dale Gribble
Oh yeah. 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 For sure. For sure.
on King of the Hill,
Yeah. Yeah.
He's I would say that wouldn't be that wouldn't be proactive, that'd be obsessive at that
He's a little obsessive, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
but if anything pops off I think he'll be ready.
He's ready. That's right.
Like I got some friends that they're not like preppers like that, but
Yeah.
like they have a lot of pew 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 and
Yeah.
a lot of
Same.
supplies, I
Yeah.
guess you can say.
I always think of this, right? I always think of it in terms of like, I don't need to have so much ammunition necessarily, right? Because like, if it comes down to a scenario where it's like apocalyptic, right? And people start raiding or whatever, right? If I pew pew you before you pew pew me, then I also have access to your stuff. But if you pew pew me before I pew pew you, then it doesn't matter anyway. So it doesn't matter to me anyway, because I don't
So I
matter at
guess
that
in that
point.
situation, is it better to have enough pew pew information things so that way if someone pew pew you, like they don't get nothing and then they end up
Right.
getting so you like played them.
Yeah, I was like, haha, got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I got you.
You came over here thinking you was gonna get all this stuff, and you ain't got nothing, bro. You can make a T-shirt if you want.
And
That's
you
all I
wasted
got.
your time, you
Yep.
wasted your ammunition,
Yeah.
and now someone's about to pew pew you.
Yeah. I've
Even
got
though
enough to fill a couple of magazines in each of my things, and that's it. You know. Now my uncle, he has vacuum sealed, 100 rounds in a vacuum or whatever the number is that he vacuums them into 5-gallon buckets buried in the backyard. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing. Like you think I'm kidding, but I'm serious. He has
no,
that.
I believe you because
Yeah.
I got a friend that
I've watched him do it.
I wouldn't say it's pretty much I wouldn't say it's buried in the backyard, but it's in
Yeah, his
locations
probably isn't
that
actually buried in the backyard either, but it's definitely like stacked up, ready to
it's in
go.
locations that are the undisclosed
That's
locations.
right. You don't know what's in those buckets. Yeah. But I
Wow.
definitely also have this like if the crap hits the fan, right? I know as long as I move quickly and I'm proactive,
Mhm.
I know where to go to be where I need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Like
I've
I know
seen
that everyone in my family will meet at my family property because there's only one way in and one way out,
yeah.
right? and we have the ability to survive from there, right? So I know
I've
that that's what will
seen
happen.
I've seen and I don't know how true this is, but I've seen videos and seen stuff like that. But that some of the animals in Yellowstone are being proactive, and they're like leaving the area. I think it's Yellowstone because of the
Interesting.
active volcano. Like,
Oh,
there's rumors and conspiracies, and I
sure.
don't know how. But I mean, I also read that like this is when they start like start moving south and moving different areas because of the winters coming in a few months and things like that too. But also I read that animals definitely can sense the Earth's
Yeah, they know
vibration.
things before we know things for sure.
So and there has been video circulating of animals like leaving areas.
Yeah, yeah,
So
they do
now
that. They do that.
again how do I know those videos are true or not? I don't.
That's true. That's true.
So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be real. So I mean, I'm not. Don't
can't
take
ask the
anything.
animals.
Yeah, I mean, unless I talk to an animal
Yeah,
soon.
you're gonna have to tell me to my face, little deer.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So, but yeah, I guess it's. I feel like I'm a proactive person. Like I do when there's situations that are coming. I do try to. I'm a procrastinating proactive person.
real good at procrastinating.
So, but I do when I have things that I'm thinking about and things that are coming in the
Oh,
future.
yeah,
I do sometimes not so much anymore, but there in the past I would focus a little bit on what bad could happen. Like, oh, if we do this, like, let's try not to do this because like this is gonna happen. Or
sure.
you should think about doing this, and because I would think about kind of like the worst are on the side of the outcome maybe.
Yeah,
But then sometimes like I have noticed in the past that in situations I focused on like too much on like the wrong thing when like I shouldn't have, and it just adds stress to your life.
for sure.
But so that's proactive.
Well, we got one more episode before. No, two more episodes technically before we fly out. So
Unless somebody gets sick.
unless somebody, remains sick or gets sick again.
Yeah, we'll be flying out on not next Friday, but the next Friday, right?
Wednesday.
Oh no, not next Wednesday, but the next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll do an episode next week, and then we'll try to do one before we leave. And then,
Did you get your real ID? Or
yeah, I already told you. Remember, mine is already a real ID.
I'm
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna go tomorrow and
you
get
better
mine.
do it. Yeah, you should just be able to go in and just essentially just renew your license, and it'll have it. So because real ID is like a thing that's required now. You just haven't had to get a new license since it became a requirement.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna ride down there in the morning, try to get there first thing.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be a big deal for you to be able to get one.
That way I don't have to get like searched
Yeah,
97
I'm trying to
times.
I'm thinking, man, I want to bring the minimum amount of stuff, and I want to bring the minimum amount of clothes. So all I have to take is a carry-on. I just
There's
don't.
no way. I know I'm gonna have to bring I'm gonna bring my book bag and my luggage, but I think I could get my luggage on there as a carry-on.
In your bag as a
But I
like a
will tell you
personal
this.
item.
I will tell you this. Last time when I went to Boston, I feel like you could think like if you know that yours is a size you probably could put in the carry-on, take the risk until you get to your flight and have it with you. And then usually if they say, oh, this is a full flight, it's going to be slim on like space, we will check your bag for free. So you don't actually have to pay.
Gotcha.
So I would say if you got a bag that you're questioning possibly,
Right.
I would say, and it's still, that you can fit it as a carry-on
Right.
and up top, I would say try to bring it and don't check it because they'll offer free checking at the booth if it's too full.
If it's too big, yeah, right.
That's
If
what
it's too
happened.
full, yeah.
That's what happened when I was coming back from Boston.
Interesting.
And when I went to Boston, they actually did the same thing. So I would say that may be like a hack that.
What did you fly? What airline? What airline?
American.
American.
Now it could be a certain
Sure.
one.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pack my bag as a carry-on plus my book bag, and I may try to like have another small duffel bag because I feel like I always overbring clothes, but I don't want to get there. I don't want to underbring.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I'll
even
buy a
if,
shirt while I'm there if I have to.
well, that's what I was about to say. Like at this point, like it may be best to underbring, so that way, if you really needed to buy something, I mean, you can go buy a shirt or
Right.
a hoodie or whatever you need.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I am a pack light, buy it if I need it while I'm there.
Because I would hate to get down there and actually buy something or somehow win some crazy giveaway and not have enough, things.
Yeah, that's true too. You don't want to be able to get everything back if you get something different.
You know that you're gonna bring stuff back. Like, even if you didn't buy something, you're gonna bring something back.
That's true. Yeah, I might have to think about that. So we'll see.
So, I mean, I don't know how the breaks are gonna go. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in some of these breaks.
Right. Yeah.
I'm definitely not getting a Series 1 break for sure. Like, that's not happening.
No, unless I can somehow trade or sell these 2 Series 1 cards that I have. I actually have 3 Series 1 cards.
And like Sapphire is going to be probably popping off too.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
So, but I'm not going to be able to like.
Yeah, that's probably not my game anyway. So.
Yeah, Sapphire is not my game. Like,
I'm too poor for that.
It's going to be cool to watch Sapphire, and I know that's an elite, like different type of card. But I mean, I'm not going to. I mean, if packs going to like if you break them by pack, I mean, if there's 6 packs in a box or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Gary said that they're $8,000 a box,
right?
Like that means it's like
$1,200 packs. Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't afford a pack.
No,
because there's only 32 cards or something like that, right?
I don't know.
So it's something like that. It's a very low number of cards in there, but I think each card is kind of like. I think probably out of the 32, I think 10 of those cards are like something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of like hits, quote unquote, in there. Yeah.
And we don't know how much. I mean, and I feel like with the value of the cards that we've seen already, and just Topps Chrome in general, I think Sapphire is going to be I think the bare minimums are going to be high dollar cards.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're going to be a 2, 3. I would say similar to like Series 1. You know how some of the core cards are probably a $200 card at worst.
Yeah.
I think it'd be something along those lines.
I think that's probably true.
200, but again, I was wrong on the prices of Topps Chrome. So who
knows? Yeah.
Who am I?
What do I know?
But I mean, and it's just gonna be crazy because I always wanted to go to the National when I was like really into the sports card scene, and then now I'm going.
And you don't really care anything about the sports cards.
Like, of course I'm gonna go around because there's some like influencers that I follow that'd be cool to like run into and say what's up to.
Oh, sure.
Like, because I think King of Cards, he's a dude that I've watched for a while. There's Card Collector too. You know, he's decent. And there's a couple I can't remember the names off the top of my head. There's there's one called like Travers Cards or something like that. He's a pretty cool dude. He's a big Jordan Poole fan, but he's big into like Jordans and stuff too.
Sure.
He's a funny guy. I've watched him for a while, and
a bunch of people come up on my screen. Don't know who they are half the time, like who their names are.
Running some of those guys, but like, I'm gonna walk around, check some things out, and maybe pick up some free stuff that is given out, and check out, because you never know what athletes you might bump into. Also,
it's true, yeah.
And Allen Iverson's been at a lot of things lately, so I would love to kind of like bump into.
Just walk up to him and be like, "Hey, man, I have a question."
And I was planning on taking Josh Emmett down. I was going to take Josh Emmett down around.
Who? Josh Giddey? You said?
Josh Emmett.
Oh, Josh Emmett. Oh, yeah.
Nah, because I'm pretty.
You mean
I'm
this
sure
guy?
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to pop in over at the booth at some point.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Or he's probably got a booth set up.
He might. Yeah, that's true.
Those tables are like $1,000 a table.
Yeah, and that's and honestly, that doesn't even sound bad.
No, the guy that's up the street from me told me, and it may not be a table. I think that you can buy sections, and the section that he has is like $1,600. Which, if you know that you can sell some merchandise and you got things to sell,
you get yeah.
$1,600 is not much at all.
Yeah, you got to bring your top top tier stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could sell 2
You're
cards and
starting to
break.
chop out, bro.
Dude, I don't know what's up with my internet, man. I'm about to fight my internet.
I would. I'd fight them if I were you.
I'm going to do that today.
Yeah.
Right when we get off this, I'm going to go fight.
Get on the phone. Get after them.
Yeah. All right. I guess I
That
better
might be our sign.
proactive.
Yeah,
and,
I would.
And go take my walk and get my steps. So yeah, that walking group that I created on Facebook. So
Yeah.
my idea with that is, once we get a group in there, like enough, I was gonna like do something similar that we did on X in the past, where break us up in teams and everybody post their steps and like have it go for like a month, and then whatever team has the most steps in the end,
I don't want to play this game with me, son.
wins something. The team wins
I'll walk
something.
all day one day and just
walk.
walk. Do you get extra points for wearing a 40-pound weight vest?
Well, Gramps is in there too, so
man,
Gramps be walking.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to once I get some people in there. I haven't invited anybody because I actually got Carly, Patient Pig, because she has a lot of people that do stuff like that. So I sent her to invite, and hopefully she can invite all her people.
Sure.
And then next thing I know, man, like we're like walking America together.
Cool. That works.
So that's the idea on that. But
you got it. Well,
all
cool.
Right, and make sure you log your steps on WeWard, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, I do it. I'm about to like almost 40 day streak, I think.
I'm about to go log some steps today. I gotta hit my 7,000.
Let me see if where I'm at on my days. Oh, it already did it for today, so I don't know. But either way, 41 days. 41 day streak. Okay. What I learned is log it early, even if you do more steps throughout the day. That way the streak continues.
Oh yeah, I do too. I'll wake up in the morning and I got like 10 steps.
10
I'm
steps
like,
and just log it. Yeah, exactly. So
because I know I don't want to. They're probably like, who the crap logs 10 steps?
10 steps.
They're like, we should ban this guy.
You're out of here. Cool. Well,
all right.
I'll talk to you later. We'll do it again.
We'll
watch. Y'all be watching for some clips and stuff. They'll be out there in the world.
Yeah, somewhere.
And then we'll see some of you in Chicago in a couple weeks.
Yep. So let's enjoy one last look.
That's one last look at the Jolly sketch. Oh man, it looks better over there. That's a good looking sketch. Yeah.
That's nice, man.
Did it come in that mag, or did you put it in there?
Oh, I put it in there.
Oh, look at that.
Had to, man. Had to.
Love it.
All right, guys.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.